What's your experience been like with Stryker Digital? Like since working with us, what has your experience been like? Have you seen us help your business?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, honestly, I couldn't say enough good things. When I first came to you, actually, when we very first talked, I ended up hiring somebody else just because they were running our website at the time. And it was almost like the easy button for me to push because I don't know shit about SEO. It's like over my head. I told you this, like, I think it's most of it's a scam industry, and honestly, probably is.
No, it is. Today we have Logan Haskett, the owner of Summit Heating and Air in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thank you for coming on, Logan.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, man.
Happy birthday too. It's his
Thanks,
birthday.
brother.
I got him on the podcast on his birthday. But how'd you get into the heating and cooling industry? Do you actually like doing it? But how'd you get in it first?
Yeah, so without getting like too deep into my background story, it was essentially basically, in my opinion, like one of the only routes that I really had access to. I had terrible grades in high school, was handcuffed and brought into a boys' home when I was 17. I got out when I was 18, the day I turned 18. So I just I couldn't get into college. I tried. I had a 17 ACT score. So college wasn't an option for me.
I also had a 17 ACT score.
Let's go.
Same score,
let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So, I mean, literally, dude, it was just like, what's the highest paying trade? Started to ask around about that, learned about HVAC. And I grew up in Kansas City, but my dad lived in Tulsa my whole life. And the number one rated HVAC school is like 45 minutes outside of Tulsa. So I moved to Tulsa with my dad, and then, dude, my grades and ACT score were so bad I had to test into HVAC school, which is like, which is hilarious. Like, literally. So did that, and then that's literally how I got into it. Do I like it? I don't like the physical labor aspect of it. Yeah. That's why I haven't been in the field in 6 years. But
you can still get your hands dirty, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. If I absolutely had to, yeah. Definitely.
I feel like that's all that matters because, like, as you know, as I know, a lot of these guys buy the HVAC companies, especially the ones that are like $1 million a year, which is kind of baby for HVAC companies, and have no idea how to even like fix an AC or anything like that. So it's good that you know, like, your employees can't hold you hostage. Yeah. And you tell your employees that, like, you can't hold me hostage because I can do the same thing as you, if not better, if it comes to that.
If it ever did, I probably would, but we hire so well from a culture aspect. I don't think it would ever come down to that. Nice. And I think they know that, like, they're, you know.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's important because, like, I deal with a lot of guys who buy these businesses and they just have no freaking idea. And like,
or the guys that buy the freaking, or start a business, even starting a business and relying on one contractor to hold the license. Like, you're so fucked. Like, you piss him off one day and he's stealing all your clients and you're done.
Yeah. What's your experience been like with Stryker Digital? Like, since working with us, what has your experience been like? Have you seen us help your business?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, honestly, I couldn't say enough good things. When I first came to you, actually, when we very first talked, I ended up hiring somebody else just because they were running our website at the time. Yep. And it was almost like the easy button for me to push because I don't know shit about SEO. It's like over my head. I told you this, like, I think it's most of it's a scam industry, and honestly, probably is.
No, it is.
Because, you know, everybody can say all this shit and then confuse you, and then you're like, oh, they know what they're talking about. But no, ever since I talked with you, like, I have a pretty good bullshit meter. Like, I knew, you know, what you were talking about. And yeah, dude, I mean, your team's great. Like, my direct contact there, obviously I'd have direct contact with you because we're boys, but my direct contact with your team is awesome. They keep me updated. They, you know, tell me exactly when they post pages, they post links to it, all that good stuff. And yeah, our leads are really picking up. And not only that, but our rating is just really picking up. And we came up with a plan, you know, with the SEO thing, me and your team in particular is what I'm talking about. But, you know, I don't really care about getting leads from SEO right now. It's the winter, it's slow time, it is what it is. But come the summertime and we're ranked how we're ranked right now, we're gonna have a massive summer. So
yeah, no, you should easily hit like 3 million this year, 4 million.
Oh, definitely,
especially from the SEO, because like we are ripping. So it's a beautiful freaking thing,
right?
And like, what would your best advice be for someone, like you said, at 17 to 18, you had issues, blah, blah, blah. You obviously came back from that. Like, what would your best advice be for an 18-year-old right now who was in that same position you were in?
The same position that I was in, man, I would just say like, at a certain point, and I don't know, you could call it God, you could call it luck, you could call it a few different things. For me, you just have to realize like you're playing a game that you're never going to fucking win. So you need to, at least the games that I was playing, I was never going to win. And so you have to come to a realization of like, you really only get one shot at this life. I understand like wanting to live in the moment and all that stuff. But the good thing is like when you're in business and you make a lot of money, you actually have a lot more of those opportunities to have like real fun, real connections, all that good stuff. And so, you just need to you need to be real with yourself of where you are in your life. One thing that I did when I was broke, which I think is an interesting thing that a lot of people don't talk about, but when you were broke and you were scared to look at your bank account, I'm sure everyone can relate with that. I checked my fucking bank account every morning, and it was almost like the wrong way to start yourself off in panic mode. But for me, this is my reality. Yep. Like this is what I'm starting.
It's only up from here.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
and so
I did something similar.
Yeah. Just coming up with little things like that. And dude, honestly, find somebody in your market, and it doesn't matter if it's trades, it doesn't matter if it's real estate. Find somebody that's killing it and beg to work for them and to learn from them. Because if I could do it over, that's probably what I would do, because there's a lot of hard shit that I went through that I probably didn't have to go through. Yep. Obviously, I wouldn't change anything now, but there's an easier route here if you want to ride someone else's coattails for a bit, make some good money, and then jump off on your own. Yeah,
I mean, the best part of that deal, what you just said, is like the mistakes you made is always great to pass off to the next person.
Exactly.
Like the next young dude, whoever it is. Like, I'm a big believer of that too. I made a fuck ton of mistakes myself, like lost a ton of money, but like,
yep.
I will always teach someone else against my own mistakes to make them better, because like it'll only make you better, as a person.
Exactly.
That's the most important part. And okay, no, that's awesome. Thank you for coming on. Where can people find you on social media and your business name?
Yeah, anywhere on social media, Logan Haskett with 2 T's. And then my business name is Summit Heat and Air. Look us up on any socials. Give us a follow. Post some good content.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on, and I'll give you some good backlinks from these podcasts.
Hell yeah, let's go.